In the heart of a serene and beautiful valley, enveloped by the ethereal embrace of mist-kissed mountains that seemed to reach the heavens, there stood majestically the revered monastery of Lotus Peak, an epitome of tranquility and spiritual enlightenment. Within the sacred walls of this ancient sanctuary, the profound teachings of Buddhism thrived, reverberating through time with the profound and timeless wisdom of those who came before. Amid the myriad sacred precepts that adorned the monastery's chambers, one particular teaching shone brightly: the timeless admonition to always be silent in 5 situations. These 5 fundamental situations, steeped in the profound teachings of the Enlightened One himself, held within them the transformative power to unlock the gates to profound inner peace and ultimate enlightenment. 1. Silence in anger. At the dawn of each new day, when the first sunlight stretched across the gardens of Lotus Peak, the monks, their robes swaying in unison, would gather beneath the canopy of ancient cherry trees for their morning meditation session. Among the devout practitioners was Kavi, a young disciple whose spirit burned as fiercely as the sun, his passion often leading him astray from the path of serenity and mindfulness upheld by the monastery. On a particular day etched in memory, the air in the scriptorium was scented with the heady fragrance of parchment and ink, as Kavi, his nimble fingers tracing the intricate lines of a sacred manuscript, found himself immersed in a profound state of focus. But fate, like a capricious wind, intervened with a sudden gust. A fellow monk, lost in thought, accidentally nudged an inkwell perched precariously on the edge of a writing desk, sending it tumbling down in a cascade of black liquid that bled across the once pristine pages. A primal surge of anger roared within Kavi, its fiery tendrils threatening to engulf his being in a tempest of fury. Yet, as the storm raged within, a voice of wisdom whispered in the recesses of his consciousness: silence in anger. With a Herculean effort, Kavi wrestled his emotions into submission, the seething lava of his temper cooling into a hardened resolve. Stepping away from the contrite scene, he sought refuge in the embrace of nature's solace, retreating to the sacred sanctuary of the garden. There, beneath the cherry blossoms swaying in the breeze, he found sanctuary in the quietude of the natural world. In that moment of silent communion with the universe, Kavi discovered that true strength was not forged in the fiery crucible of outward wrath, but in the inner citadel of composure and self-mastery, where the tempests of emotion were quelled by the serene waters of mindfulness and reflection. 2. Silence and joy. Beyond the monastery gates in the bustling village below, there nestled a simple farmhouse where a gentle soul by the name of Li Wei resided. Day in and day out, Li Wei worked tirelessly under the unforgiving rays of the sun, diligently cultivating the rich earth and planting the seeds of his hopes and dreams. When the time for harvest arrived, bringing forth a bountiful yield, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment and gratitude. Determined to share his happiness with the monks who had become like family to him, Li Wei embarked on a journey up the winding path to Lotus Peak, carrying a basket filled to the brim with luscious fruits and exquisitely scented blossoms. To his dismay, upon arriving at the monastery, he encountered closed gates and a deserted courtyard, causing his heart to sink with disappointment. Sitting in quiet reflection on the textured earth as the sun descended, adorning the sky in a breathtaking array of red and gold, Li Wei had an epiphany. In the tranquility of the dusk, he came to understand that genuine appreciation transcends the need for external approval. Thus, under the vast expanse of the evening sky, he wordlessly expressed his profound gratitude to the limitless abundance of the universe. 3. Silence and grief. In the depths of Lotus Peak's sanctum resided an esteemed monk known as Master Chen, his advanced age resonating wisdom and his tranquil demeanor engendering admiration among all who crossed his path. When reports reached him of a catastrophic flood that had devastated the nearby villages, a blanket of grief covered the land, overshadowing hope with despair. Rather than employing customary words of solace, Master Chen chose to offer something far more profound, an eloquent silence that spoke volumes to those in mourning. Through the compassion reflected in his unwavering gaze and the tenderness of his gentle gestures, he managed to convey a sense of understanding and empathy that transcended the limitations of mere language. Wrapped in the calming aura of his quiet presence, the mourners discovered a peace that transcended the sorrow, finding solace in the realization that their anguish was shared and understood in the silent communion with Master Chen. 4. Silence and fear. High atop the craggy cliffs that surrounded Lotus Peak, a lone traveler named Mei Lin sought refuge from the storm that brewed ominously in the sky above. With each rumble of thunder reverberating through the rocky landscape and every brilliant streak of lightning illuminating the darkness, her heart raced with a mixture of trepidation and awe. The legends whispered by village elders, tales of restless ghosts and malevolent spirits that were said to inhabit the mist-covered mountains, had seeped into her consciousness, coloring her surroundings with an eerie sense of foreboding. As Mei Lin navigated the treacherous path that led her through the jagged peaks and winding valleys, a sense of foreboding crept ever closer, threatening to overpower her resolve. Her steps faltered, and her mind was awash with visions of spectral entities drifting through the fog, their haunting wails echoing in the wind. Despite her fears, an unspoken determination compelled her forward, driving her towards the faint outline of the monastery in the distance. When she finally reached the weather-worn gates of the sanctuary perched on the mountainside, exhaustion and fear clung to her like a shroud. The monks, their features serene and unreadable, offered no words of comfort, yet their silent gestures of welcome spoke volumes. As Mei Lin crossed the threshold into the monastery's inner sanctum, a wave of calm washed over her, dispelling the shadows of doubt that had clouded her mind. Within the monastery's hallowed walls, amidst the quietude of the mountainside, Mei Lin found solace and strength. Encircled by the ancient wisdom and tranquility that permeated the air, she discovered a sanctuary of peace that whispered of hope amidst life's turmoil and uncertainty. Five. Silence and love. In the tranquil courtyard of Lotus Peak, resting peacefully amidst the serene ambiance under the ancient cherry blossoms, two souls discovered a profound sense of peace and comfort in the presence of one another. Ming and Mei, both young novices immersed in the ways of their practice, had forged an unbreakable bond from the moment they first encountered each other. Their connection surpassed mere words, as they took pleasure in the simple delights of shared laughter and the serene comfort of each other's company. As time passed and their relationship deepened, they delved into the essence of the fifth lesson, the potency of silence within love. Under the soft, silvery radiance of the moonlight, they conducted a silent exchange of heartfelt vows, each feeling their unwavering commitment resonate through the profound language of silence. In the tranquil sanctity of Lotus Peak, where time seemed suspended and the very air hummed with a sense of profound stillness, the echoes of silence resonated mesmerizingly along the ancient corridors, whispering secrets of wisdom and compassion that had endured through the annals of time. Each resonant echo bore the weight of centuries, a testament to the transformative power wielded by the profound quietude, guiding souls through the intricate labyrinths of human existence. As the devoted monks of the monastery dutifully tended to their enduring rituals, a sacred torch passed down through generations, they bestowed the eternal teachings of Buddhism upon eager minds, lighting the way to spiritual enlightenment and serenity for the countless seekers destined to traverse their hallowed halls.